Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, good morning. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Kholiza and I'm a student of English Education Study Program number 2. And also the Honorable our lecturer, Dr. Anissa Astrid STMPD, and also my beloved friends. Okay, so in this opportunity, I would like to tell you about my PowerPoint, and I'm going to share to you about my seminar on research proposal. Okay, so the title of my research is The Effectiveness of Kids Song on Students' Motivation in Listening Comprehension at Elementary School number 176 Palembang. So before that, I would like to tell you about something. Why the reason I chose this title. Okay, for the first one, the reason is I think listening is one of the difficult skills that the student needs to solve the problems. So it is very difficult for a student understand these skills. Okay, and then the second one is I think the elementary school number 176 need students' motivation to improve their listening comprehension. Okay, and then about the research problems is how the effectiveness of kids song on students' motivation and warming up in listening comprehension at elementary school number 176 Palembang. Okay, and then next we have research objectives. Okay, the research objective is to identify how is the effectiveness of kids song on students' motivation, for example, warming up in a listening comprehension at elementary school number 176 Palembang. Okay, so next we have to go in a next chapter that is research methods. In the research methods, for the first one we have research design. Okay, so in this study I use a quantitative case study method. It means we have to use the pre-experimental methods we are used in this study, and then for the purpose of this study, one of which is to find out how the effective of kids song in a listening strategy for motivations the student. Okay, and then this design is similar to the one should study using the pre-experimental design, namely one group pre-test and then post-test design. It is according to Hatch and Farhadi 1982. Okay, and then next we go to the setting of the research. For the place that I choose, this research took at elementary school number 176 Palembang and located at Jalan Prajurit Nazarudin, Kalidoni, Palembang. And then we have the participants. Okay, so the participants that I use in my study, the population is the 6th grade students of elementary school number 176 Palembang. And then about the sample, I choose the 6A grade of elementary school number 176 class. That is consists of 32 students, which 27 are consist of 14 males and 18 females. Okay, So next, we have data collection. In this data collection, wait, okay. In this data collection, for collecting data in this study, many researchers use several direct instruments to find out the results of what was studied, but especially in this case, I use for the first is guide of observation. It means the researchers must be able to observe and teaching and learning process of English students in their listening skills. So these observations are certainly carried out to enrich the information needed for me in order to have the accurate result. And then next, I'm using the field notes. It means during the implementation of the action in this study, I use the field notes that is contain all the student activities that have been carried out in a listening skills. And then next is I use the student task. This student task, we have the pre-task and then the post-task, which means the post-task, the pre-task, it is the task that we do before we apply our strategy to see the listening skills on the students. And then the post task is the task that we use or that we do after we applied our method or our strategy, and then we see the improvement of students' listening skills. And then I can also use the interview or the questionnaire. It means I will choose 5 or 10 or 11 of the students to interview, and then I can also make the questionnaire for them. And then the data analysis. Okay, about the data analysis, the action taken in the field, the data were analyzed from the observation field notes and interview transcript, and then I have to assess the validity and the reliability. It is according to Suharto 2006, that is reliability coefficient in this table, as you can see. Okay, this is the reliability coefficient, and then the reliability category: very high, very low, and very low. Okay, and then next is technique of scoring test. Okay, in the scoring test, the correct answer of the student of pre-test and post-test by using this formula, for example, is S equals R and 100, whereas S as a score, R as the total number of correct answer, and as a total number of the items, and then 100 is the highest score. It is according to Rahman 2016. And then about the calculating the mean of the student's answer by using the formula, this one. Okay, it is according to Donald Ari et al. 2010, as cited in Angraini 2018. Okay, so I think that's enough about my explanation. Thank you for your attention, and I'm sorry if I have many mistakes.